Hey, it's 901. You know what that means. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's have at it. So, listen, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So, listen, y'all. Listen. So, Stormi is becoming a very interesting character, in this half of the season, because it seems like she is gaining fans this season, for so many different reasons. So, Tiffany and Stormi are at Lux Brew. I think it's been used a couple of times before in Love and Marriage Huntsville, but of course, we know that Stormi is planning, Tiffany's baby reveal party or shower. And so, they want a breakfast for dinner, but it's at Tiffany, so everything is turned upside down. And Storm's excited. And Stormi, Kimmy, Tisha get invited. I thought it wasn't gonna be Kiki, but turns out Kiki and Melody were invited as well, and Mel Fletcher, for sure as well. But Tisha did not RSVP, and so Tiffany's felt like they were going to have a cat fight. I'm sorry. Tiffany felt like Stormi and Tisha were going to have a cat fight. Yeah, because y'all remember in the last season, I think it was the mid-season finale, where they were at that taco restaurant, and Stormi and Tisha both had a lot to say about Marceau and how he carried himself. So, you have that. And so Stormi said that she doesn't have a problem with Tisha, but Marceau, she cannot stand him, because Marceau feels like he's the smartest in the room, but he's actually an actual social self-hole. And listen, I can sense that, because Marceau seems to be in his world of, if you don't agree, you are casted to a pit of mental hell, right? Just because you don't agree. And that's not fair. People have the right to change their mind. People have the right to disassociate with you. And, people have the right to move differently. I think, just because someone's moving differently doesn't mean it's because of you. But if it is because of your behavior, maybe that should tell you something about yourself, because nobody just steps away just to step away. You know what I mean? So that's my take on all of that. And it was a funny moment of how Tisha did eat all her food, but that wasn't Stormi's problem. That was not Stormi's problem at all. So so let's see. So there's no men coming to the baby reveal party, and Stormi was shocked about Kiki coming. And I felt like this was just being shady, honestly, Stormi. I really do. That, at the end of the day, sure, they have had contentious battles, but, it is a baby reveal party. And I think that, as Tiffany did, she extended a olive branch because she is trying to move forward. Don't think there was anything wrong with that. I think you were just being a little bit messy. Stormi, just a little bit, but you pick up here in this portion of the show, and you do a good job with what's going on. So Kiki is coming, but Tiffany doesn't want her to steal any locks or centerpieces. Now, Tiffany, come on now, you shading too doggone much. Now, she said that she is not doing that. I don't think she will do that at all. I really don't. Because I don't think Kiki is that person. I just really don't. I think, the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville does not want to reveal their personal stuff, so they're using any association of the show to throw their trail off. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's fair. I really don't. And, Stormi did give Melody credit. A shout out to Melody for, leading you to give, Kiki a second chance. And, I think that that's a wonderful sentiment, because at the end of the day, just because you may not get along with a particular person, that doesn't mean you won't give credit where credit is due. And I think that there's a distinction with a difference. Just because I give you credit where credit is due doesn't mean that I don't like you still. I'm just respectful enough to recognize your worth. So then, Tiffany is still going through the motions of having a baby. Um, when Stormi had Chase, it was hard for her to get back to work. So work is overwhelming. According to Tiffany, she has a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. So that's a lot of getting different supplies for them. And then the baby needs you at every second. Burping him, changing him, and then everything in between. Then, Big Lou has not been there. Apparently, he coaches at A&M. I don't know what sport, but he does coach A&M. And Stormi, asked how Tiffany was doing. And Tiffany was like, thank you for asking that, because, I haven't had this conversation with my husband yet. And I'm like, okay, for that conversation not to happen, I'm assuming that, he was deep into his work as a coach. You know what I mean? So, I feel like Big Lou's probably the most manly man out of all of them, except Courtney, because Courtney, he came through with that $100. He absolutely did. But I would just say to Tiffany, allow yourself to breathe in your motherhood, and also to, lean on your partner. I will definitely say that. Lean on Big Lou. Let him know that, hey, guess what? Right now, things are emotional. I would like for you to stay home, but I also know that you have a responsibility as well. I think sometimes when you focus on people's responsibilities, it allows you to cut out what doesn't matter. So yeah, and with that being said, Tiffany, does feel strained, and she cries and breaks down often, because Stormi asks, do you feel ever depressed? And there are people, texting, Tiffany 30 times, can't see the baby. So she's trying to appease everybody, but the problem with that is you're eventually going to fail somebody. It never ever fails. So Tiffany, I just hope that you did what was right for you and just had a good time, because not everybody's going to be comfortable. Not everybody is. But that doesn't mean you don't enjoy the comfortability of what you do, right? So that is that pretty much. I truly felt that in this in this part of it, right? That, it is okay not to be good. That's what Stormi says. That, with everything that's going on, do not allow yourself to be so consumed by emotions that you don't lead with investing good energy into whatever you do. I believe that as you get older, you recognize within yourself that it's a meter in your soul of, okay, wait a minute, light engine on for check, black neon lighting for soul check-ins. You know what I mean? So understanding the level of emotionality in what you do, but also recognizing that, hey, everyone is human too, just trying to get this together. Because to have a 15-year-old and 16-year-old and then a newly born baby, woo, that is a full house. And shout out to Stormi for her line of questioning. I thought it was a real good girlfriend conversation. It seemed like Tiffany really needed that. We don't know what people are going through. That's why you check in on your strong ones. Even if it's just saying hi, how are you? Hope all is well. I think sometimes people forget it's the little things. It's the little things that really does do the world good. So that is my take on it. I feel like this is just the second episode, so I feel like they are leaving clues. I really do feel this. I feel like they are leaving us clues in Love and Marriage Huntsville. Not overtly clues, but they're they're hashtagging certain parts of it, um, of what this episode is. So, for example, this part of the show may be Tiffany's breakdown does matter. That could be a hashtag. So, I think, the Ray Love. Sorry, y'all. I was thinking of something else. Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville understands the assignment that at the end of the day, love is in the eye of the beholder and marriage is in the eye of the beholder. So what we have to do is allow ourselves to, explore what that is on camera. And for that's a great vulnerability that's not easy to have. So with that being said, that is my take on Tiffany and Stormi, y'all. Y'all, listen, it is 9:01. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love. Bye, 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 everybody.